Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Darksiders 2. Please like and subscribe and click that notification bell. I'm still trying to figure out how to say all of that. So we made a pretty terrible decision as far as feeding a possessed weapon into another possessed weapon. Apparently you shouldn't do that. And if you were going to do it, maybe you should do... maybe you should feed. You could feed a possessed weapon that you haven't upgraded at all to another possessed weapon, but that's the only time. So I lost out on a lot of abilities and a lot of money.
I never thanked him for all he did.
So
We have new items.
we have Belithar's talons that will sell for 9,000, so we'll sell this because we're not going to use it, and the scythe, which will sell for 3,000. We have the gauntlets of savagery, which will sell, the dark talons, which will sell, the Gorehood maul, which will sell, and the glaive, which will sell. Let's see. This talisman we're keeping because we're going to use that for more experience. And we could probably sell one wrath potion because we're in a nice position as far as all of that. Now, let's look at the weapons. I have not seen any offensive weapon that would give me experience, and we're still playing the experience game, so doesn't seem like any of those would give me experience. Doesn't seem like any of these would give me experiences. If I was cheating somehow and just had an infinite amount of money, I'd probably buy all of these and feed them into a possessed weapon. I suppose you should just start at the bottom and see. This increases the amount of gold we have, but it would decrease our experience, so I don't want that. This would increase the amount of experience, so I think I probably want the Slayer's Pauldron, but I should look at other things. This would reduce the experience but increase the gold, so I don't want that. Let's see, this would be the same amount of experience but extra defense and other items, so that's a secondary pick. Unless we could take this instead, and this would be better, the Slayer's Bindings, which increases our gold drop and our experience. So, well, no, it leaves our experience the same. Let's see, this would reduce experience, this would reduce experience, this would reduce experience, that one would too, that one would too. That would one. Yeah, it doesn't seem like any of these have an experience factor on them, so we won't be buying any of those today. And eventually, I guess the things you sell to them you can't get back. Alright, so this clearly the right thing to do. This, no. Let's see. This, yes. But can I afford that? So I need 35,975. And what else were we gonna buy? I don't think we were gonna buy anything else. So hopefully we will be able to equip the new piece of equipment we just got. Big bump at defense. It seems like we might be getting close to a max level of like 400 defense. hopefully this sells enough so we can buy the other thing. Otherwise we'll have to sell something else. Sell this for 3,000. Yeah, nothing's gonna get me high enough unless I sell this talisman, which I don't think I want to do. So we're gonna have to make a hard decision. Do I want to keep the Blade Master talisman, which gives us Blade Master ability? More info. Like, I don't know what the Blade Master ability is. Maybe it teaches me all of the moves I've already purchased. Since I don't know what it is, since these abilities aren't really explained, let's see. The amulet can impact some of the knowledge of war to its wielder. I would prefer to equip this, which gives me a 4% experience boost. So, well, the Blade Master talisman is not even gonna get me high enough anyways. And I wish there was kind of a treasure chest to hold on to these things. Alright, so we've learned because of my screw up I can't do what I wanted to do anyways. But there's some good news. We do have a new quest to run to. Turns out there's this area called the Scar, which we've not entered. So we can just fast travel here. And we'll enter this sub-section area, sub-dungeon. I'm looking around to make sure that there wasn't... If there was going to be a place where I missed any of the glowing stones to shoot, this would have been a high likelihood of a place, because it was the first dungeon we had, and we may not have even had the gun ability when we did this dungeon. There's also a chest around this area. I assume in this game, if you did a quest and killed an enemy before you got the quest, you would just be able to talk to the NPC characters and say, well, I've already done that. That character is already dead. No need for you to worry. I think I've probably already done this. I hear what sounds like a stone. Yep. Why did it say return the Thane twice? Let's see. Let's take a moment and look at our quests. Like, we still haven't done this quest. Still haven't done this quest. We need 10 pages of the second book of the dead. There's apparently only 10 resistance stones, so ideally, maybe I don't know what the best way to use those are. Wandering stone. Still haven't found any parts of his arms or legs, and I imagine that's because they're not anywhere in where we've been. But 1 inch to the left apparently is. 1 hit kill on these characters on horseback. That's alright. I remember being in this area the first time and like being a little afraid to take on these guys. 1, 2, 3. It's still 3 hit kills to kill these guys, so that this weapon's still doing a decent enough amount of damage. But when you look at my top bar, the gray bar of experience, you see that that experience bar is not going up at all, really. It's just this tiny little nudge. Well, I saw a well. I figured I'd jump in it, and I found something. I think I hear another one of those stones. Yep, it's right behind me. So I've found, however, trying to shoot these things can be very difficult. It just doesn't have a good targeting system on them. And here we are hearing like a giant walking around. And here's another collectible that I could have easily missed. Like, who's making all that sound? Like, 1 load of the gun now will kill these guys. Interesting. I guess their meteor sounds. Yeah, before he even hits me, I've got him. The lock-on is so far away. Wow. Like, you have to be so close to lock onto him. So you have to be about that close and then start shooting. And by the time you're that close and start shooting, you've probably aggroed them. But this is no place to grind. There's just no reason to grind in this game. It doesn't work. It doesn't give you experience. It doesn't feel like it would have even given me experience when I first played the game. Like if I had stayed in the open area and fought people. Multiple collectibles being sold to multiple different characters. It's not an efficient process. We've got stones that we're selling to a construct. We've got books of the dead we're selling to Vulgrim. We've got weapons we're selling to... Ooh, here's a piece of his arm. So his arm is just gonna... I guess his arm is just going to crawl back to where it should be. Is it climbing up a wall? No, it just kind of left. So at least one of the pieces of the arm was here. Maybe somewhere in piles of rocks I've missed some other pieces. I might have to use a walkthrough. Hang on. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't eventually just resort to using a walkthrough. Right, now when we do this, we can do this without needing to switch actually to the death grip. And then just needed to do that to get that. Kill the mad construct. I guess he's on the other side of this wall, so I've already triggered that. And in this instance, I think mad might mean angry more than it even means crazy. Now we're finding stones of powers all of a sudden. So maybe in water areas you find the other stones, in lava areas you find the stones of powers, and then I guess the question would be, where do you find the stones of resistance? Well, let's potentially kill ourselves with some trickery. I think I can jump down here and be safe. More gold. It is a nice sound. You can't argue with the sound of gold getting picked up. That plays to a greedy OCD video game player like me at a very base level. And the music's alright right now. As long as it doesn't crash or get annoying. So is this going to be a lot of battling or just a little bit of battling and some puzzles? He's off into the lava. He's off into the lava. We can use that to pick up that. I'm not coming back up that direction. How many new items have we collected right now? That's nothing. That's nothing. And that's nothing. Alright. It's hard to figure out what the right amount of items should be. I'm feeling somewhere closer to 4 or 5 items. Once you pick those up, take a break, look at your inventory. Don't spend too much time on the inventory because that will drive you crazy and make the game worse for you. It'll have you playing the menu, which is what you do for most of this game anyways, instead of playing the actual gameplay attack mechanic, which allegedly is the main gameplay mechanic in this. This guy's a little stronger than what I thought it would have been. That was kind of a strong character. And it feels like I'm sliding down that direction to get to him. But before we do that, let's see if there's anything down in the brightly lit lava. Any things to shoot, any gold to collect, any chests to open. Nope, seems like we're fine. Jump, jump, jump. Door locks right behind you. Would have been kind of cool if there was a platform that you landed on that triggered that. Although that would also tell the player that maybe they screwed up, and you might have a small percentage of players instantly save scum and reload, thinking they'd trapped themselves in the wrong place. It's odd that there's an area over there with nothing in it. But whatever. I think we've got an idea what's gonna happen here. Time is of the essence, which would be great if they I don't know why they do restart in these time sections. This is the second time we've seen it. If the controls were a little tighter, this would be fine. And if there was a way to dash when sliding, that would be nice. But we don't have any of those abilities. So there's a lot of times here where I'm going to have to take my hand off the controller and try and make sure I end up at the right place and not climbing higher. Oh man, that last bit is a killer move. Like, I could see somebody having trouble and just fast traveling out of this section. Everything up to this is mostly just manipulating the game so that we end up going the right direction. Let's see. And not screwing up. A lot of not screwing up. I screwed up. This is definitely not the experience you want. I believe in the first game there might have been a boss battle or two where we had to restart. But introducing instant death on just a puzzle seems really crazy. So I have to face this and just climb. And right at the beginning when you should be gaining speed, there's a lot of opportunity to not gain speed and instead screw it up. So now that's the wrong thing, and the specific fact that you can screw up so much right at the end. I was almost there. I just needed to slide back and then jump upward. And this really is just janky controls. Let's skip. I guess we need to skip that part. The fact that when he jumps forward, when he jumps higher than he should, he grabs his nails into the wall, and it takes several seconds to correct for that, is part of the issue here. Slide this way. Now slide this way. Now climb up. There we go. Finally. And the lava will just stop there, I assume. Interesting. We've got a door. We've got a door. And we've got a door. Let's see where this door goes. This door goes nowhere. Well, that was useless. Let's take this side door. There we go. Now these guys are too strong for being defeated with just one attack of the gun. Suppose I could do this, however. Experience-wise, it seems like it's all the same. So smashing these characters in this way slowly, ever so slowly, we're gaining little bits of experience. It almost feels as if experience is being handed out for the amount of time you play the game instead of the amount of enemies you kill in the game. I suppose there might be a game out there that works that way, where experience just equals your gameplay time. I don't know what kind of weird clicker-esque game that would be, or if that would be a good system. It might help a little bit if you could have specific scenarios where you know the player characters is not having a good experience and they're having difficulty defeating bosses or something. Interesting. Can't break that one. Usually you can break them all. Got stuck in the ground again. Let's mount this chain and transverse ourselves. Like, I guess I can't go up that way, so I guess I have to go this way. And there's no gun thing to shoot. I've come to realize that you should just have the gun equipped at all times, because you're only going to use death grip for transversal things. You're never going to use it for fighting. There's something up there. Well, we killed those two. Killed them kind of easily. We see that there's more to this. You don't jump up over here. Not one of those empty areas. So we climb here. We jump this way. We jump this way. And where did that put me? I did not see that happening. Gorn is over this. So we're kind of like in a factory that I haven't even seen the key, so I don't know where. Like, so if this was on Earth and not the Forge Lands, you could easily see this being a boss battle where you chased it against some kind of crazy guy running a factory. Another Book of the Dead page. So one of a few. Now I imagine I'm not supposed to go that way. That looks like one of those jumps that Death should be able to jump and make, but he won't actually be able to make. So what did I actually get because of this? I don't know why I ran around that whole section. Just so I saw Gorn and he would run away. Yeah, I collected something. Maybe I got a map. Let's see. This would increase my experience, so of course I'll take it. This wouldn't increase our experience, so I won't take it. Oh, I got the key. That's what I did. I got the key, yeah. You can kind of tell that having a bit of a problem even remembering what I'm doing, for as unimportant as it is. So this locked door, which has a green lock but has bits of red that you can just barely see. And then there's a chest over here. So we want to make sure we get that too. This is where we started. Alright, it's been another 30 minutes. That's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. If you want to support me even further, gift me a game on Steam. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.